This is my video called Advice on Motivation, and hopefully it's going to help you, the listener, be able to take away on this video some of the tools I'm developing and put them into your own life, and hell, might even change the way you think. So let's get started. So what is motivation? Well, to me, motivation means the ability to dust yourself off, being able to repel away negative comments that come your way, and being able to strive towards your goal day after day no matter what you face. That, to me, is motivation. So let's face it, let's go back to you. Let's say that you have this goal, and this probably has happened to you. You have a goal, you strive every day for a month, for a week, but then all of a sudden one day you just don't want to do it. You just give up. Like, you don't know why sometimes. You just literally give up. Well, what we've got to do is break those bad habits and form them into what I like to call habits, positive habits of thinking, into a better way of life. That is the key. It's positive habit thinking. So how do we do that? Well, get a piece of paper. Write down on the top of a piece of paper. Write down your goal. Write down that what your goal is, whatever it is. Just write it down. The left side of that, write down the things that got you to the state that you're in currently at that moment. Things that got you into this mess in the first place. On the right side of it, write down things that can get you out, and you know the answer, so just write them down. Things that can get you out, things that can help you towards your goal. Little or small, and just write them down. It's that left side of thinking to transitioning to the right is what we've got to do. This is what we've got to be able to establish. How do we do that? Well, we start off by small. For instance, let's say you want to lose weight. Well, get up in the morning or at night, whatever you want to do, whatever time of day, walk for 2 minutes. Like, literally, that's it. Walk for 2 minutes every single day. The second week, walk for 3 minutes. Third week, walk for 4 minutes. Now you're thinking, okay, this makes no sense. How is this even helping me lose weight? It's not weight loss at the moment we're concerned about, even though that is your goal. It's what we're concerned about is being able to break and rewire that damn brain and break those negative habits that formed you and got you into the mess in the first place. And to be able to focus and drive yourself and form good habits. Once we do that, and we trigger the brain's going to be like, hell, I can do 2 minutes, I can do 5, hell, I can do 5, I can do 15. Next thing you know, you're walking for 30 minutes a day when you can even do 2. Second thing, I want you to surround yourself by positive people. People who, hey, they may not understand your goal, but they're willing to support you. They're willing to pick you up physically or mentally, because those seas are going to get a little rough, and let's face it, it's going to happen. So let them help you pick you up. Be around them. They're going to be a little cheering squad. The third thing I want you to do is be able to take in constructive criticism. Now, you're going to get two types of people. You're going to get that first type that's going to be like, why are you even doing this? What's the point? Why even bother? You can't do it. You're not smart. You don't have the money. It's not practical. Do something practical. Person B is going to be, he or she is going to be like, yeah, I noticed your elbow in the gym's a little low. If you adjust it, you might improve your bench. Or I noticed you're into finances. Can I suggest reading this book? It might help you out. Take that in. Be a radar for that. Absorb it like a sponge. Utilize some of those tools they're giving you into your own life, because let's face it, I know it sounds crazy, but sometimes strangers do want to help. But the naysayers, they could care less if you're success or your failure. They could care less, so guess what? Don't care about them. It's not worth your time. It's hard enough. You're hard on yourself. You don't need someone else to establish it. And the fourth thing I want you to do is take a chance towards your goal. Yeah, I know, it sounds crazy. Hey, there's no guarantee in life. Yeah, whoever would have thought that? Well, it's just the way it works. There's never a guarantee. Take a chance. You might want to be a stockbroker, but I don't mean go skydiving. I mean, take a chance that's towards your goal. Take something that's going to help you reach your goal. If Sam Walton, Ross Perot, people like that never took the chances, they wouldn't have established what they've got now. Sometimes they just didn't know what the end result was going to be, but they still did it because you're going to learn something from it. This is the saying I like to go by, and I hope you really write it down. I really hope you actually do write it down, and you look at it and you read it and you really dissect it, because I think it's going to help you get a better understanding. But it goes like this: people who are afraid of failure are afraid of success. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. People who are afraid of failure are afraid of success, because it's a marriage and those two coincide, and that's just the way life works. People who've accomplished so many things in their life, Donald Trump, Bill Gates, whatever, they've failed so many times, it makes your head spin. Trust me. You have to be able to willing to take the chance and utilize it and discover the tools you're going to come from that and put them into your own life, and then reevaluate it and tackle that situation, but at a different angle. Remember, it's the definition of insanity is repeating the same thing over again. It's going to get the same results. If you go and you fail at that test and you get 20 right and 5 wrong, well, guess what? Learn what those 5 are wrong. Take that test again, and you're going to get all of them right. That's the way it works. That's how life learns. That's called knowledge. That's, you don't get it right the first time. We're an adaptable species. We're a species that can survive hardships, calamity. Look at the history of what we've gone through. You're an amazing person because you're part of humankind. You're part of that. Don't ever forget that you came from a seed of life that is able to persevere through the hardest times life in the universe could even throw at. We are, and it's amazing. You can do this. So, once you develop these little habits, and let's go all the way to the beginning here, and develop these positive habits into your life, well, that's the start. Take the bite at a bite. Don't take too much of a bite. You're gonna end up choking. Just take small bites. Gather this stuff into your life and do it every single day. Whether it can be reading a manual, walking, or cleaning your room, whatever it is, form these little goals that can help you accomplish and get positive habits and get into the form of, I can do this. I can rewire the brain. I can accomplish this goal I want to do. Because when you face any hardship in your life, you've got two choices. You can tackle it and lower those horns and charge forward, or you can lay in the bed and wonder, how did I get here? That's basically what we've got in life. And you're willing to take that leap, you're going to look back and see like, wow, I've learned so much. I read a book and pass it on. There you go. That's knowledge. That's something that's valuable. It's worth its weight in gold. So in the end, remember, it's positive habit forming that's going to get you through the hard times and build a foundation and carry you through those stormy seas. Because let's face it, those waves out there, they're waiting for you. And I know it sounds crazy, but they are. They're waiting to crash you. But charge forward. Have the tools so you can defeat those waves and smooth sailing to the rest of the way. So I hope this helped you in the end. And if you have any other thing you'd love to give me advice on, I'd love to hear from you. And if not, well, I hope this worked for you. And I always wish you the best. Have a great day.